What's going on, everybody? I'm Jabby Kaway, joined by ACHARA Kirk.
What's up?
We are continuing forward with Star Wars Visions Season 2, Episode Dos. Thanks so much for joining us. If you guys haven't done so already, do me a big favor, hit the subscribe button, bell icon, all notifications, pretty please vote this up. Let YouTube know you're enjoying what you're watching. That's if you're watching this on YouTube. So, if that's the case, you're gonna see a cut down version of our reaction because we can only show you a limited amount of picture-in-picture. But if you want to watch the whole thing with us, no cuts, no interruptions, head over to our Patreon page, patreon.com/JabbyKaway, or become a member of this channel where you'll get access to the full uncut reaction, but you will need your own Disney Plus subscription, so you can open up each episode in an adjacent window to our reaction. We'll give you a 3, 2, 1 countdown sync, and it'll be like you're watching it with two of your favorite Star Wars fans from the internet.
Hi.
Here we go.
Oh. I bet it smells of farts.
Oh, right into the factory.
This also looks so cute. Like, just the style and the colors and everything. Uh-oh. He's like, oh no, I broke it. Oh no, you had one job.
I'm getting out of here, Bathan. We're getting out of here? Oh, yes! Where are we going? I'm going to Screecher's Reach. No way! That place is haunted. Why walk when we could steal some speeders?
What's going on?
This is so cute.
Those are interesting robots.
Oh wow, this looks amazing.
It reminds me of Dishonored 2. It's pretty.
I just love how you're really getting a sense of like just how big everything is, and they're so teeny tiny.
Yeah, I mean, they're doing a good job of showing you scale.
Yeah.
Nobody's ever seen her and returned. The ghost of Screecher's Reach.
I heard the ghost isn't a thing you can touch. You see it in your mind. Well, in my mind, I'm kicking her up the arse.
Grab the eyes.
What if you didn't have to go back to the workhouse? The farms? All of this?
There are worse lives, Dal.
There are better lives.
Who would take care of that, Egypt? Dal, you've always wanted something more. And if you ever get the chance to find out what that is, take it. Don't look back.
Wait, are we not taking the speeders?
Don't worry. Now you're gonna travel in style.
Yeah, better hold on tight.
So cute. Oh. It suddenly got a lot less colorful.
Screecher's Reach.
This is a bad place. A dark place.
Aww.
Is this it? An empty cave? I've seen more terrifying things come out of Keena's nose.
Shut up, you. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
Come on. Dal, we need to stick together.
Why would you do that? Why would
Dal.
you do that?
Quick, this way.
Come on.
Oh no, hold hands everyone. Don't lose the little one.
Something's in here.
I don't want to see a ghost.
Hold on to each other.
I saw the ghost.
Uh-oh. Oh, jeez. Who hurt you?
Come on, Dal, I got you.
No, Keena, go with them.
Quick, go, 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 go.
Why
go.
would you stay back? That's quite a test.
I mean,
the whole thing's falling apart around
yeah.
you. There's no way out.
No way out, only through.
Clear your path with strength and courage. It's on my mind. Give me strength.
That's so cool.
Follow your path with strength and courage. It's on my mind.
I've literally got goosebumps.
Oh, what?
Is it in your mind though? Is it really? Got some crazy ghost lady here with a lightsaber. Oh no. Woo.
It's like some Gollum Sith Lord.
Please, give me strength.
Oh.
Oh! That works. Ooh. Nice interior design. Well, that's what living in a cave will do to you.
That is
Yeah, that's
so unsettling.
frightening. What now? Whoa.
Dal, she's alive.
She was real.
Dal, what did you do?
Yeah, what did you do?
You gave me strength.
Who?
And now it's time for us to meet.
Dal,
Oh,
what is
no.
that?
Well, yeah. Oh, no.
That was a twist I was not expecting with the little
with the
necklace.
amulet.
Yeah, the amulet. The colors are concerning me.
I know. I was just thinking that. I'm like, red's usually not good in this universe.
You said the test was in my mind.
The true test is always in your mind.
Did I pass?
You passed. That's yours now. Come, child.
And my friends too?
No, this was always for you, my young apprentice. Only you.
Dal, who is this?
Oh.
She promised me another life. A way out of here. I had to try.
Make her choice.
Oh.
Wow. That's dark.
All right, Vision Season 2 hitting me in the feels right off the bat with the first two. Jeez.
Man. Well, it was nice to get a story from Ireland.
Ireland. Yeah, no, that was cute. I like the choice of having them have Irish accents. And I don't know if it's just because it just sounds really nice and I like it, or if it's just kind of speaking to the fact that, like, historically, there have been a lot of, like, people who have had those types of, you know, working class jobs in Ireland. And so it kind of speaks to that as well. I love that we've seen 2 shorts now that are about, like, 12, 13 minutes long. They're so powerful. I'm, like, nearly moved to tears every time. And that just shows that, you know, you don't need a lot of time to make a compelling story and to create characters that we care about, you know?
So, as you know, I made friends with an Irish gal. Her name is Alana. She gave me a bit of education on all things Irish. Not that she is the, you know, spokesperson for Ireland or anything like that.
Yep.
But she did give me her perspective on things. And one of the things that came up, which was confirmed in the comments for our reaction for Dairy Girls, that I thought about while watching this is there's not really an encouragement to grow in Ireland, to go beyond where you're at. It's like there's a lot of kind of like keeping you in check, and you want to become a movie star. It's like, who the hell are you to think you should become a movie star?
Yeah.
It's kind of like Asians in that way. You know what I mean?
Just stick to what you know.
I thought about that when her friend was encouraging her. I forgot exactly what he was encouraging her to do, but they had some kind of thing that they had discussed. The whole the folksy aspects of it, and I'm like, oh, that feels about right. The idea of having this amulet or this symbol that you're sort of praying to,
Yeah.
it's very Catholic to me.
Sure,
Which
yeah,
is,
yeah.
you know, very Irish. But then to twist it, where it's like, oh, this is actually not a good symbol.
Yeah.
This is actually an evil thing that she got tricked into. I'm like, what is this saying? Anakin Skywalker, the whole prophecy of Anakin is kind of like the story of Christ, but then Anakin goes evil. And so it kind of confuses me as a Catholic. I mean, I'm not Catholic anymore, but that's my upbringing, right? With this, kind of the same thing, extracting from, you know, Catholicism. What are you saying when the thing that she was praying to actually leads her down the dark path?
Perhaps there's something to be said about, like, praying to false idols or looking outside of yourself for a way out, and perhaps that way out out isn't always the best way or the right way. But then I think, again, based off of what we know about Star Wars and kind of the philosophy that they're showing here, it's like, yeah, there always is a balance, right? Between the light and the dark side, right? It all comes down to choice. Ultimately, we need both sides. I love that this is exploring that dark side in a way that kind of tricked us into thinking that it was light and good in the beginning, you know?
I do wonder if the Irish culture does speak to the design of this world, you know, because there's like this sort of worker bee kind of thing, and our main character, the young girl, is sick of it. For you to be a creative individual that comes out of Ireland, you are very much an outlier, is the impression I get.
Sure.
Whereas everyone else just sort of subscribes to this is the way, and you just do it, and you just keep going with the machine, being part of it. And she is different from that, and there's this sort of like rejection from her friends when she finds a way out. They have no idea that that's evil. We're gonna take that out of it for the moment, just in terms of the conversation between how she relates to her friends and trying to find a way forward. She can't bring her friends with her, and her friends aren't going, well, go anyway, you know?
No, they did though.
No, they didn't. They were like upset with her at the end.
No, the oldest one had a chat with her and said, like, if you ever have the opportunity to leave, please take it.
Okay, I heard that, but the expression on their faces at the end didn't say that to me.
Right. Well, the younger ones, they're not really going to understand, right? They love her and she loves them too, and she wants to bring them with her, but this is like a one-way ticket out for her.
But
only.
didn't Broseph like look happy when she left?
Listen, if I love someone and I know that they're leaving for their own good, I'm still gonna be sad that they're leaving.
Look, I'm looking for like I'm looking for like a Ben Affleck Good Will Hunting ending here, and I didn't get that from him. He was pissed that she left.
Really?
Yeah.
No, I didn't get that. I got
okay. I misread it then.
No, I mean,
I was looking for that Ben Affleck moment. The whole thing in Good Will Hunting is that Ben Affleck repeatedly told Matt Damon, or he told Matt Damon towards the end of the film, like, yo, you gotta get out of here. You were much bigger than this. I keep hoping for that day when I knock on your door and you don't answer because you've left. And that happens at the end of the film, and Ben Affleck's happy for him. Here, he looked sad, or not sad, but he looked annoyed that she was leaving, like, how dare you leave us?
Oh, that's so funny, because I didn't read that as annoyance. I just took that as acceptance, as, well, she's got to go. And he's sad, because they all love each other. I guess he did shake his head.
He shook his head no. He's like, don't go, bitch. What are you doing leaving us?
Or everyone realizes that lady is not a good lady. She has yellow eyes. I feel like if you've got like...
Well, something's certainly amiss.
Yeah.
Well, when you're so desperate to get out, you know?
Yeah, that's it. Like, you're so desperate to get out, you have no choice but to take the one way out. Like, you can tell that she would do anything. Like, she did anything. She went into Screecher's reach, went up against this monster, not knowing anything, and managed to come out the other side because she was so determined to get out.
I thought that was cool, the idea of that. I mean, I don't know if that is like a Sith test that was designed for her, or if that was like an old, decrepit, lived way too long Sith Lord that was just kind of left in that cave to be a test.
Or maybe it was just like, oh, we left some garbage there, we have to clean it up. Do you know what I mean?
Okay. That was a
what, like,
so I'm just saying, like,
you left someone there, and then you were like, oh yeah, we kind of forgot about her for like a few centuries. Whoopsie. Better clean up our mess. You know what I mean?
My impression was that it was kind of, I could be way off here, but it felt kind of Gollum inspired, you know, because Gollum, when he had the ring, lived way too long. That was the whole thing in his lore, which is it gave him an absurd lifespan.
Yeah.
And that's why he looked the way he did when he used to be a hobbit. That Sith presumably used to look proper.
Looked like something. Probably didn't look like that exactly. I mean, you live in a cave for so long with no mirrors, you stop caring about how you look.
Yeah.
And then you're just like, everybody, just leave me alone with my bones and like the darkness and my crappy interior design. I thought that it was really delightful. Just the animation style, the colors, just the way the characters were drawn. It did kind of feel a little bit anime-like in the expressions and stuff, especially from the youngest boy who is like always just getting into trouble. And like they did such a good job with creating these characters that just really make you care about them. This is so good. These first two right off the bat, I'm like, yeah, this is awesome. So far, 2 strong shorts coming out of season 2. Yeah. I love it.
Well, I mean, I thought that this did a very good job of subverting your expectations, because when you have a main character like that who wants to just break free Guiri and is the black sheep in her community.
Classic storyline.
Right? Usually that person is on the path of good and you're rooting for this person. In fact, you're rooting for her here only to find out that she went on the evil path.
Yeah, and you're like, whoa, back away.
And so it does two things for you. One thing is that it shows you how the Sith might recruit young ones.
Sure.
Which is scary to think about. It's like, if you get them young, you got them forever.
Right, and you find them when they're in a vulnerable state.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The other part of it is always like, what can you extract from this beyond the scope of the story, like from the outside? Again, going back to the Catholic thing, like you get them while they're young, you got them forever.
Wow. Okay.
I don't know, man. It just seems like that's what it's saying on some level.
I mean, perhaps, but I think also be careful of who seems to come to your rescue. They might not be who they appear to be.
Yeah. I mean, it just did such a good job of tricking me. Because, you know, you thought you're supposed to root for this person, then you find out, oh, they're bad. So, not deliberately bad, but they eventually will be.
I mean, I feel like you still root for her, much like in the first one where she had the choice to change, right? And she did. There's a part of me that goes, sure, the trajectory that seems to be happening for her is that she is going to become Sith, but maybe
Right. I mean, if you were to continue the story, your hope, I suppose, would be that she is brought back to the good side.
Yeah.
Kind of like the character in the first episode who found her way out of being a Sith Lord into being good.
Yeah.
I have to assume that this is the end of this story and she's bad now, right?
Well, she will be.
She will be. Yeah. Well, yeah.
She'll
For all
get
intents and purposes, it's the same.
manipulated
Whether she will be or
and
she
turned
is,
into
it's
Sith.
basically the same thing.
Yeah.
You know, so she got on the ship. Doors closed.
Yeah.
You know,
Goodbye.
she's indoctrinated.
Never seeing you again.
There's so many different ideas you can take from that. They get you while you're young on everything.
Yeah.
And then you spend the rest of your life being nostalgic. They just get you while you're a kid, and then you subscribe to a whole bunch of stuff that maybe you shouldn't. Maybe these things shouldn't be normal. I don't know what I'm talking about exactly in this moment. That's a very wide catch. It could be music. It could be the way your parents treat you. I don't know, man. I would love to talk to this director and be like, what were you trying to say? Don't give me this nonsense about it's up to you as the audience.
That is the director, the classic director's answer is, well, what did you get from it?
No, I got what I got. Now tell me what you wanted me to get.
No.
Okay?
Never.
Please.
That's for me to know and you to never find out.
Give me some reprieve.
No.
I want to know what you were trying to say.
This is a one-way ticket to you made your choices.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Because that to me is huge. That is huge. Okay? The idea that she was praying to this talisman, to this symbol of some kind, and it turned out to be evil. That's huge. That's a big thing to me that I have not actually seen in Star Wars or in like fantasy too much.
You're like, this represents the downfall of my faith. I feel like I'm the girl.
Well, I mean, if you just think about classic fantasy and all that stuff, or anything that we grew up with, like Never-Ending Story, usually this symbol, this talisman, is always for good. I can't think of anything where it was bad.
Maybe she's not bad.
She is. That's bad. All evil. Okay? So I'm saying, like, what does that say? I've said my piece. What do you think it says?
I already said. It's like, be careful who you're praying to.
Sure.
Like, watch out for false idols. And perhaps maybe
All right, calm down.
let me just flip my microphone everywhere. No, like, I don't know. I'm reaching now, but maybe it's like, you know, watch out for religion. I don't know if it's just that, just like a really broad message, or if it's just a question. I don't know.
Well, I was thinking politics, you know what I'm saying?
It could be anything like that. Just like, be careful what you're like praying to, I guess.
Anyway, I would love to hear from the audience what you guys think. I feel like this episode really did my head in a good way. Like, because it's that simple thing of it subverted my expectations, and it took this classic trope that I'm used to and flipped it on its head in a way that tricked me so well.
Yeah, and it's like so menacing because
Yeah.
you think that the savior is always going to be someone like light and good, and here it was like they were dressed in white.
Yeah, I mean,
and
it
they
was.
seemed like shiny and bright, and like even just the shape of it kind of looked like Kuan Yin to me.
Sure. It also was kind of foreshadowing when she had the lightsaber.
Because it was red.
Because it was, like she took it and you didn't see exactly what happened. Then you assume, oh, she killed her.
Yeah.
And then she held on to that lightsaber. You're like, oh, this is not good. So
Oh, the loss of innocence.
there was a part of me that was hoping, like low key hoping, that when the weird shifty lady showed up, she was like, oh, turn it on. And then it was like blue. or green, like
or
a different color.
Some other nicer color.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. I mean, I guess all the signs were there, but we didn't want to believe it. And it's like, yeah, everyone starts off as a child, right? And then you make your choices.
And you become a murderer. Okay, you guys.
Murder!
Thanks so much for hanging out. I'm Jabby Kawai. This is
ACHARA Kirk.
Peace out.